Thursday, 15th July 2021. Good morning, televiewers. Many thanks for joining us on Thursday's edition of your favorite TV talk show on My Media Prime Television, in the house, à la maison, as we call it in French. We are here to build, construct, and elevate. As you follow the program, you can always send your reactions via the phone number that will be displayed on your screens. You can as well drop a Facebook comment on our live streaming platform, which is the Facebook channel as well. The handle is My Media Prime Television. Our YouTube channel is also available. Like, comment, and continue to share. That's the only way you can support, as well as sending in your contribution. WhatsApp and SMS messages are also welcomed as we strive to tackle another societal ill this beautiful day of the Lord. I'm accompanied in the studio by great minds, great women. And let's start the presentation. Yes, Dolly Ngonde is here representing our Western region compatriots, and as well Northwest, because yes, this fabric is worn by parts of the Northwest region as well. Happy Cultural Thursday to you, Dolly.
To you, my sour girl.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you make me, I feel like singing I'll be proud by me like a girl.
Oh, you can sing that again.
When it comes to the other part of it, I don't
know. You can't flow.
Like maybe So, Eileen, you look amazing in your outfit.
Thank you very much, Daddy.
I need to visit your tailor or your seamstress. Go there. Hi, beautiful people. What's good? It's Thursday for us, and when it's Thursday, we love to present Africa because we are the only African eye. And if we don't show you what the continent looks like, then you would not know what it is, especially if it's your first time visiting Cameroon. I mean, if you are an comme on l'appelle étranger, c'est ça. So we make it very comfortable for you. Good morning once more, and welcome to In the House. That's the name of the program. If it's your first time being here, then know that you will be catching a lot of fun because the program is highly pregnant or impregnated with fun things, education, entertainment, like I mentioned, and what have you, your contributions as well make a greater part of it, because we always allocate time to read them out, because you are the voices of the voiceless and we are only transmitters here. It's not like a one-way thing where we just pass out information. And today's topic is quite brouhaha. I mean, it's quite
you
hot.
can say that again, Dolly Ngonde.
It's something that is really trending, and if we don't talk it now, it may just destroy the whole country. We know where Cameroon is right now, and we don't want to add more things that will, would destabilize. I didn't know how I do the talking. Please take the microphone.
Thank you very much, Dolly Ngonde. We'll hear more from you as the program unfolds. We have Gladys Bomotenkina. You know what? I almost said Gladys Ngonde. That would have been catastrophic. Since I was just from talking with her, and I was like, Gladys Bomotenkina, and then Ngonde was still in my mind. Gladys, you look wow. Yeah.
Thank God you did not even do the mistake.
I know you. I know you. My village people this time around did not succeed. So
you are looking gorgeous,
Thank you.
Well as the other panelists. You know, if people can take somebody's idea and beat the person in his own game. Don't have just beat me. I'm just giving her the hand.
The credit.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Bonjour à vous qui nous regardez et bienvenue à In the House, oui, à la maison. J'ai pas beaucoup de mots à vous dire ce matin parce que je réfléchissais effectivement sur ce que je devais vous dire. Mais il y a une seule chose qui m'est venue à l'esprit, c'est de vous dire que vous êtes la justice de Dieu. Oui, vous êtes la justice de Dieu. Gardez-le en esprit. Ne réfléchissez pas trop. You are the righteousness of God.
Amen.
That's amazing.
Glory.
Just keep it for today.
Oh yes, thank you very much, Ma Pastor. You spoke well there. We have the last panelist in the house is Mrs. Igbokwe Manka'a. She's a communicator, and she's here to help us as well digest this very intriguing topic, as Dolly puts it, and very interesting though this blessed day. Good morning, Mercy. How are you doing this day?
Good morning, ladies. I'm doing fine, and I hope we are all doing fine too. Our televiewers, I hope we are all doing great today. It's always a privilege and an honor to be a part of this panel to discuss the things that, of course, are plaguing our communities, our Cameroonian communities, our African communities, and the world at large. So I'm really honored. And may I just say that the ladies look so colorful today in our African attires. We look so, in fact, the pop of color is just so amazing on this set. I'm so loving
course.
it.
Yeah.
And to spice it all, the topic, you don't want to miss it.
You don't. Not one single part of it. Yeah. Yeah.
The heart of Africa.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mercy. And most definitely, you have a lot of knowledge concerning what we'll be discussing on today's subject. So we'll definitely hear a lot from you when we want to get traditionally and all. So, Dolly Ngonde, you do us the honor, to unleash today's topic. Get the cat out of the bag, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, maybe this might be familiar to people who know how to speak in tongues, because oh my God, I think we are going towards something similar to that. But when you know there's a positive, there's always a negative to something. Tongues are real, but what we are trying to pronounce here, it's absolutely a fake. A scam, a fake, or whatever. It's the other way around. So there is this trendy should I say concept or magic or what's a black magic that is trending in Boya. I mean, like if you are on social media, you know what I'm talking about. At least it might have dropped in one of your social groups. Let's give you the topic first before we elaborate why we're talking on this today. Sex enhancers, they call it Kayanmata. Kayanmata, and charms to entice men. Sex enhancers, Kayanmata in brackets, and charms to entice men. Is it necessary?
Yeah.
Is it necessary
Yeah.
to charm men in the first place?
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. That's a question we are asking this day. Thank you very much, Dolly Ngonde.
You see, I had to go through that name,
Yeah.
how it's written, because it's something I'll not want to keep in my saving.
Kayanmata.
No, that's not a good thing to do.
All right, yes, we're talking about Kayanmata. Kayanmata, yes, that's how they call it in the house this morning. And like she said, it's becoming very trendy, not only in Boya, but news coming from Boya. It's really, really appalling that young girls have chosen to use this so-called Kayanmata as a charm. Some use as charms, some used to entice men and all that. And it has gotten to the extent where they are willing and ready to pay whatever sum of money just to have this particular product that comes in various shapes and sizes. Some come in liquid, some come in crystal form, some come as nuts, some come as liquid powder. Some you have to put on your waist, you have to wear some as chains, some you have to bathe with, some you have to burn. It's really, really crazy, and these things are used just to make men, to pull men towards them, attract men, make them give them, the ladies involved, much money. In fact, make the men to be their slaves. Yes, this is what actually happens, or this is what is happening right now in some corners of Cameroon and Africa as well, and even beyond. Yes. So today we are asking if these things are really, really necessary. And to all the millions of televiewers watching us glued to your screens this morning, we love you so much, and thank you for choosing My Media Prime TV as your favorite channel in the house, as your #1 TV talk show. You're definitely not going to regret it. Gladys Bomotongina, you have the microphone.
These kind of words, and I'm like, wow,
Kayanmata.
how am I going to translate this? It's like, okay,
Kayanmata.
I don't know. Ok, mais en grosso modo, on parle du charme sexuel que les femmes utilisent chez les hommes. Est-ce que c'est nécessaire?
Oui.
Donc, le charme sexuel que les femmes utilisent chez les hommes, est-ce que c'est nécessaire? Oui, effectivement, nous sommes jeudi. Et jeudi et vendredi, nous parlons relations, nous parlons couple, nous parlons de tout ce qui se passe là, en cachette. Donc, aujourd'hui, les dames de In the House ont décidé d'une manière ou d'une autre d'exposer, d'exposer le secret de certaines familles ici dehors. Mais, Eileen, vraiment... Les dames là vont nous regarder autrement. Je te dis, elles vont nous regarder, elles vont dire que vraiment les filles si ont gâté notre marché.
Elles sont déjà dans le truc au Jacques, elles ne peuvent même plus sortir.
Ok.
Oui, elles ont déjà Angwase
Wow.
oui. Bon, c'est maintenant, it has gone viral on social media because almost everybody is talking about it. Some people even sell it on their Facebook platforms. Yes, so those are them there. Some people sell it. It's actually a business. It's a whole business that is ongoing. People will spend 90,000 francs to get it, 100,000 francs, 150, 250,000 francs. Gladys Bomotongina to have some of these products.
You know, this is the first time I'm hearing about this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
it's the
some of
very
them.
first time.
As you can see, what is written there: back to sender, against all evil. Whatever the person wished you will happen to the person. So
they are now doing anointing water,
yeah,
right?
for 5,000. Yeah, some come in the form. Yeah, that's the beads there, the ones they wristlet. Yeah. The bracelet there.
When you are wearing it, what is it doing?
When you wear it, you attract men.
Whoa.
You make a man to give you much money. Whatever you say, the man complies, and all of that. So this is what young men are involved in, and these are some of the chats. You know, see somebody there talking about 500K. That's a money that you can invest probably to do some great business. All about Kayanmata. If it was not working, Gladys, with the testimonies, if you have listened to some videos and audios on social media, you definitely know that these girls are making a lot about it. Wow. But then, Dolly, before we get into details and getting our ideas, our reviews about Kayanmata, Kayanmata originally, has another concept. It's not what it is today. It's obvious that they're using it. It's a whole brand now, but there is an origin, a background information concerning Kayanmata. Can you just reflect? Can you just give us a little bit of those details?
Yeah, you see, these people will put it like it's not a charm. I mean, from the originally stuff. When I saw this yesterday, I came across yesterday, and I had to do like some research, like what was this all about? And for some people, they say it's not a charm. That Kayanmata is simply a collection of herbs. It originated in the northern part of Nigeria, and then traditionally the recipe includes several herbs, most of which are that's commonplace to find in the north of Nigeria. And then for some people, they say it's there are herbs that are used by women, to enhance their sexual life or pleasure, to make them irresistible to their husbands. But Eileen, from what I have seen today or what I saw on social media, it's like it's different from this definition,
or from the original
meaning of it. Though to me, it still falls under some kind of witchcraft practices and all of that. It still falls under that. But the level at which it is effective today, because if you see a young, I think I stumbled on a voice note, and this girl was explaining that she took Kayanmata, one of the products or whatsoever, and now anything she says, her boyfriend hears.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah. You see, if you don't know your identity, Gladys will talk more on that.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much, Dolly. As it was important that we
you see that at first they used to use it in the northern part of Nigeria
and the northern part of Cameroon as well.
Make it a little bit, more interesting and all of that. Just like you could go and get therapy or get some medication from the hospital to enhance your sexual life. But today it's as if as people do research, the researchers in the Kayanmatrice,
they have developed another aspect of it.
To do other things, fetish things, commanding people's names. Because there's one already, they say back to sender word. That sender, you'll be the sender. Jesus Christ.
And a whole lot more. Yes, we're definitely going to discuss about it, to educate young girls, to educate men as well, because sometimes you just see a beautiful woman and you're carried. I don't know how it works, if this woman actually uses these charms to make the man look at her, talk to her, or you have to first of all approach the girl before she pins you down with these charms and all that. But anyways, we hear from all our ladies and you all are out there. Any experience with Kayanmata? Any experience with charms to entice men? Were you ever a victim of this particular, I can call it a drug or charm? Yes. Have you victimized another person and realized yourself and you were delivered of the Kayanmata spirit? Tell us what you think about it and share your experiences with us so we can educate young girls and everyone out there, even men who goes to the extent of using us to entice women to keep them spellbound. Let's take a musical bite. We'll be back after that. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Mother tongue twist singer, a zinger, blueprint Hakim. Yeah, man. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Uh-huh. I'm not sure you know about me. Neither have you heard about me. Oh, I'm just another hustler, working hard to chase my dreams. Shout out to you if you love me. Shout out to you if you hate me. My life right now is so lonely, but I keep on pushing like a soldier. I ain't gonna come and move, yeah. My family and me gone, Hati nangen be. Wala talay me be Batman. Mako male, Johnny Lele. Mother tongue twister, la chon dindi. Life wanna get me fucked up, but man and die for you. Abanga can't chance alone. Forget how no kapalo. Abanga kan chansalo. Lo fan on damlo. Mukacha forget how no kapalo. Abanga kan chansalo. Lo fan on damlo. Mukacha forget how no kapalo. Abanga kan chansalo.
How can I live when the music goes off and it never comes on? How do I speak so the people understand? I'm painting pictures like a pen. How do I reach the epitome of happiness? How do I preach to the intelligent? How can I sleep without talking to the insects? Packing on my bags, no clothes, what is in this? Give me a guitar, piano and a microphone. Traveling to music land, trust me, never coming home. Sweetness and words, I play it like a tambourine. Blueprint I king, my music like a jamboree. Me and my footboy, I sing it with a xylophone. Mother tongue twister, about a story untold. Sound of the music like a movie, I'm Maria. Fans say it tastes good, ice cream vanilla. If music be the food of the soul, give me much of it, I make you dance when I control. This is Robert, dance when you hear it in my song. This is programming, nice sound, trumpet of angels, we're heavenly.
I make it out big from the slums. I represent my culture like a mancho.
Oh, shout out to that beautiful crew there, and I want to say kudos to you. Blueprint Hakim, who just released a new, I don't know, it's a single watch, so he's calling on you all to enjoy the music and just keep giving the Cameroonian artists the support that they need. We are here to promote all 237 musicians, and that's the only way we can move on to higher heights when we promote and celebrate and consume our own. All right, coming back to today's topic, sex enhancers and charms. For instance, Kayanmata, that is really en vogue in our society today. Some women, I don't want to say women, some, because not everybody is indulged into this particular practice of using charms, using this most famous one that is really en vogue, trending today, Kayanmata, to entice men. Let me start with you, Manka'a Mercy, Mrs. Igbokwe. I love to give you that respect, you know. You are, I can call you a naturalist because you work with natural products and you have a lot of knowledge when it concerns African and traditional herbs, their values, and all that. In today's contemporary society, we are hearing of charms, we are hearing of Kayanmata. What knowledge do you have? What do you think about Kayanmata vis-a-vis other traditional medications or herbs that are used for similar purposes, except for the aspect of charm, because we know how negative that particular aspect of it can be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for handing me the mic. And this is quite an interesting topic. You know, it's been trending, it's been flying all over the place.
You can say that again.
Of course, I want to have my take on this particular topic. Now, to start with, natural sex enhancers really are not a new thing. Yeah, or this is not the first time we're hearing about natural sex enhancers, from leaves to medicine, like traditional medicines, natural herbs that you can use to enhance your sexual activities, even medically. When you're suffering from maybe one thing or the other that is sexually related, medically doctors can always recommend you some things to take, some medications to take. We know of even Viagra's before now,
of course,
that enhances erections and things like that. But then with this Kayanmata trend, first and foremost, before I even start saying or getting more into it, I want to say that I've heard about this while I was in Nigeria, and when I heard about it here in Cameroon, I didn't find it strange, or it wasn't the first time I was hearing of something like that, because quite honestly, when I was in Nigeria at my workplace, a colleague was trying to tell me about it, but from the way she was talking about it, the conversation didn't even last up to 3 or 4 minutes. I wasn't comfortable.
Okay.
So I just told her, please, I'm no longer interested to hear whatever you want to say. Keep it to yourself. I don't think it's useful to me, you know. So now coming to Cameroon, and of recent, hearing that is a trend, and people are kind of, especially girls, are kind of so crazy and fascinated and are all over the place with Kayanmata here and there. When I saw it, I just smiled first and foremost. Now, from the news or from the background information we've read, these are natural sex enhancers from the northern part of Nigeria and possibly from the northern part of Cameroon as well. And like I said, sex enhancers with different cultures is really not a strange thing, because while I was in Tanzania too, that's the east of Africa, I also noticed they had their own sexual rituals and all that. Married people anyway, they will have some that maybe in the evening when a woman burns that particular one around the house, maybe when the man perceives the scent, he will know that, okay, she's open and ready for sex. They use it to communicate within themselves and know how to upgrade their sex lives as a couple. So all of that, we cannot deny that it's part of human beings, it's part of our sexuality, our culture, and all of that. Now, talking about the current trend of Kayanmata, now she rightfully said, there are always negative and positive sides to most of these trends. Now, particularly what I find strange about these enhancers is that it doesn't just enhance your sexual life, it pins someone down. Or it pulls someone towards you to keep on having the sex with you for material gain, like to give you money and all whatnot. Now, the question I'm asking young ladies out there is that if you're not married, for instance, why are you going for a maybe sex enhancer if you're not married? What do you want to be doing with a sex enhancer if you're not married? Now, secondly, if you are a young lady, because we hear it's mostly university girls, if you are a young person, I would say that from the ages of 18 up to even 35 or 40, sexually you should be very active. Sex enhancers, even with the natural medicinal products we deal with, is mostly, for example, the ones I talk about on Cockroach. You hear me saying that a couple that have lost their sexual drive or urge, you've been in a marriage for maybe 20 years, you're not looking at your spouse like a brother or a sister. Those are the kind of people who go for sex enhancers. You're a 25 years old girl. What are you doing with a sex enhancer.
Even younger. Because we had children writing GCE who said she was using it while she was writing to get the teacher the invigilators not to have her time. So when she prayed that, she could do whatever she can do in the exam hall. And
limited just to enhance
sex, yes, other things.
Entices to charm people, exactly. So the invigilator just get enticed and is just smiling with her, cannot stop her. Exactly.
Because from all indication, it's not just about the sex any longer.
Exactly.
It's what you're getting out of it. It's not just the sex any longer. Because like I said, what would an 18-year-old or 25-year-old be doing with enhancing their sex drive when probably they are not even married and they are within the age of people who are still sexually active. So what are you doing with a sex enhancer? That's the question. What are you doing with it? And who has told you that this product has been tested, proven that it can help you in so and so and so? Who has prescribed it for you? You just go and buy it because you know there's somebody or somebody gave you a connection and you went to buy these things and you try it for yourself. Basically, it's trial and error from what we are seeing. What if you died or something happened along the line?
Yeah, the one they say when you want to burn, nobody should see you burning. When you want to meet with a man, you should
remove from your waist and
what
all
if
of
you
that.
Forget?
What if you fail those regulations? And if truly it's a sex enhancer only, why are there conditions attached to it? Because the ones I talk about, the natural ones, we don't give you any conditions.
Exactly.
We don't say you must do it like this or put this on your waist before you do it, or this will happen if this thing cuts off, or you wear this on your waist. The fact that all those conditions are stipulated, and the fact that you would pin somebody down, that is not a natural way of getting the person do you a favor, already tells me that there is something fishy about this whole Kayanmata or whatever they call it. And I'm asking young ladies, for crying out loud, whatever happened to your brains, the talents God gave you, your hands? Do you think that the only means for you to generate income is by using your vagina or your private with charms added on it? That's the question I'm asking. Imagine you apply some of these things and 15 men follow you. So you're telling me that down there 15 men will be climbing on you here and there because of money?
Yes, because of money.
Because of money, because
there is no love.
From all indication, this is about sex and money. Sex and money. I entice you, you enjoy the sex, and you keep giving me money.
Exactly.
For how long will it last? That's the question. Because be rest assured, anything that is not natural, anything that is fetish, anything that is not of God would definitely backfire on you. Naturally, the way God made sex is supposed to naturally be enjoyable. For couples within their marital home, it is supposed to naturally flow, unless in a case where you got sick because of diseases and maybe something went wrong with you, or you've gotten old, or you are a very old couple, and then maybe things are not the way it used to be. But ordinarily, everything, you don't have any business with sex enhancers if you're young, you're sexually active, and you are vibrant. So this thing of Kayanmata here, Kayanmata there, as we can see, is just greed motivated. It's about how I can get you to keep giving me what I want. That's what this is all about. So young ladies out there, I don't think this is a kind of trend you should take after. For my sisters out there, for my even brothers who are suffering who are suffering out of a result of the charms that ladies have put on themselves, and they are running behind these ladies endlessly. Please, 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 seek help. Talk to someone who can help you. And if you're a lady out there, for crying out loud, you can make it without necessarily going for these charms and thinking that the only thing you can offer a man is your vagina in exchange for money. You have gifts, you have talent. Develop yourself. Any noble woman, any serious girl would focus on other things. You build yourself up, you get a career, you get an education, you have your brains and your capacities to do a lot of things, not to be running behind men for money here and there, taking charms here and there, and at the end of the day, if it backfires on you, you
You
have
are
the
gone.
consequences to bear.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
I need to
You need to.
say
Oh yes, I know, right?
I need some
All
money.
right.
I need some money in my account.
Let's hear from Gladys, and I would like her to also look at the spiritual aspect of it, the outcome of some of these things that can happen to a whole generation as the one that we are faced with now. But before we hear from Gladys and what she thinks about Kayanmata or these charms, there is a list of how the products are sold. I will just give you one or two of them. Yes, we have one that is called Special Package. It's 100K. We have Royal Attraction Oil, 30,000. We have Royal Attraction Kit, 45,000. We have Extreme Favor Kit, 35,000. We have Witness Secret, 20,000. We have Business Boom Kit, 35,000. We have Love Me Like Crazy, 35,000. We have Bonding Kit, 30,000, and the Breast Enlargement Oil, 15,000. And it's not only limited to the men, the women. Yes, the men also have their own angle there. I'm having here Dick Enlargement, 20,000. Call X back, 35,000. So you want to get your ex back, you have to use this particular Kayanmata. Your ex to call your ex-boyfriend back. You have to use this particular one to get them back. Gladys, je ne sais pas si les Africains ont vraiment, je ne sais pas comment on peut parler de ça. Is it really laziness? Is it really worth it? Is it have we totally forgotten about our real identity as Africans, as spiritual beings? Because do we really need these things to get men to us? What do you say about it?
Oh, Eileen, I'm like,
it makes
wow.
me laugh for real.
It's the first time ever in my life I've heard about something like that. So I'm
Crazy.
like, really?
Yeah.
I'm scandalized.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that people are doing charms, but it was behind, hiding.
Charm is like the baby.
They are hiding it when they are
Baby
doing
version of it.
But this one,
It's open.
like, okay, it is a market, a business,
A
and
business.
it's,
Priceless.
it's scaring me
crazy.
in one way or other.
Yeah,
It's
really
scaring
scary.
me. You asked me the question to know if people have forgotten their identity.
Yeah.
The problem is not that they are forgotten. The problem is that they don't even know.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't even know. And why are they not knowing? It's because it's not telling to them. People that are doing those things, they have not taught them who they are. They don't know their self. So in one way or the other, since they don't know their self, they lack confidence in their self.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they need things to gather their courage and do whatsoever they want to do.
Yeah.
The Bible says that those that know their God act with firmity.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what is the teaching they receive? When you are going to our church, our religions, they are telling you that you are not supposed to steal, you are not supposed to do this, you are not supposed to do that. In fact, they are giving you the law that you are not supposed to do. But they don't tell you who you are.
Yeah.
And as long as they are preaching you death, more you do the act of death. Yeah. As long as they are telling you what is death all about, you will be pushed to act according to the death.
Yeah.
What is killing man is not what he eats, but what you have inside of you. If you have death inside of you, it's but normal. If in our religions, our rooms or places where we receive people on Sunday, most definitely, we are trying to build them up to the knowledge of who they are in Christ, who they really are, the kind of people they are. I'm sure that they will look at those things and they will laugh. Because most definitely they will know that, in fact, this thing is part of me. I'm a spiritual being.
You already have it.
Yeah, so what do I need something else to pull it towards me when I have it in me?
Already.
you know, it's just the lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
So I cannot hammer on them.
Okay.
Yes, because they don't know. And they don't know because they did not receive.
Badly orientated.
Ils n'ont pas reçu l'enseignement de ça. Donc du coup, ils ne connaissent pas. Et on ne peut pas leur en vouloir pour le fait qu'ils ne connaissent pas.
Ouais.
C'est pourquoi la Bible nous dit recherche la sagesse.
Ouais.
Et la sagesse commence avec la crainte de l'Éternel.
Of course.
Avec la crainte de Dieu.
Yeah.
Donc si tu as la crainte de Dieu, tu vas commencer à chercher la sagesse.
Ah
Et
ouais.
pendant que tu cherches la sagesse, tu vas découvrir qui tu es.
Yeah, the real you.
On a l'habitude de nous enseigner à l'église que Dieu est comme ça, Dieu n'est pas comme ça, Dieu n'est pas ceci, Dieu n'est pas ci, Dieu est ci, Dieu est ça. Mais je vous assure, personne, je dis bien personne et je ne mâche pas mes mots, ne peut avoir le monopole de connaître
God,
qui dit Dieu est.
exactly.
La meilleure
Might
façon,
even know better than you who
la
claim
meilleure
to be
façon de
a man of God.
comprendre Dieu,
Yeah.
c'est d'arriver à te comprendre
In
toi-même.
you. Yeah.
Si tu n'arrives pas, si tu ne cherches pas à te comprendre,
Ouais.
tu ne peux même pas commencer à comprendre qui est Dieu.
True.
Au moment où tu commences à comprendre qui tu es, ta capacité, ta puissance, ton pouvoir, et quelque part on te dit tu es à l'image, à la ressemblance de Dieu,
Ouais.
en ce moment-là tu commences à comprendre un peu Dieu d'une certaine manière. Pas selon qu'on te raconte, mais selon que tu expérimentes.
Ah ouais.
Mais au jour d'aujourd'hui, qu'est-ce qu'on nous enseigne à l'église? On nous donne la loi.
Yeah.
Eileen, tu ne dois pas voler. Quand on te dit que Eileen ne ment pas, quand tu sors de l'église, la première chose que tu fais, c'est quoi?
Tu manques.
Voilà. Si on te dit, Eileen, tu es la gloire de Dieu. Waouh, je suis la gloire de Dieu. Quand je sors de l'église, je suis la gloire de Dieu. C'est dans ta pensée, je suis la gloire de Dieu. Et directement, c'est automatique.
Ouais.
Tu veux juste faire les choses qui ressemblent à Dieu. Tu veux juste vivre, te comporter comme Dieu. C'est automatique, ça se passe là. Mais quand on te parle de la mort, oui, le péché c'est la mort.
Ouais.
C'est à cause du péché que la mort a été introduite. Parce que c'est quelque chose d'étrange à l'être humain. C'est étrange. C'est pas quelque chose qui était supposé faire partie de nous. Mais au jour d'aujourd'hui, on vit à cause du péché. Et la Bible te dit que Christ a condamné le péché dans la chair.
Yeah.
Et à cause de ça, il a pris la nature humaine. Il a pris la chair là pour condamner le péché dans la chair. Et chaque jour tu pars à l'église, au lieu qu'on te dise que tu es la justice de Dieu, on te dit que tu as menti, Dieu s'est séparé de toi. En fait, Dieu t'a abandonné. Quand tu quittes de là, la prochaine chose que tu fais, c'est quoi? Tu es d'abord en panique, tu as d'abord trop peur.
Ouais.
Donc, tu n'es même plus sur place. Et quand tu es en panique, tu es en peur, il n'y a rien de bon que tu peux attirer.
Ah ouais.
Et quand tu commences à ne pas attirer les choses positives, la prochaine chose qui vient, c'est quoi? Tu commences à convoiter le bien qui arrive aux autres. Tu commences à convoiter le bien qui leur arrive. Tu commences à te poser la question que maintenant, est-ce que telle personne est mieux que moi? Pourquoi telle personne obtient telle chose et puis moi je ne peux pas l'obtenir?
Yeah. And it always starts
Et
from
tu
there.
commences donc à t'attacher à ce genre de choses pour obtenir aussi ce que ces personnes obtiennent. Donc tout part de là. Il faut qu'on arrive à changer notre mentalité, à changer nos messages.
Ouais.
Qu'on change nos messages. L'apôtre Paul a tout dit. Et le renouvellement de l'intelligence. Je ne comprends pas comment on est arrivé au niveau où on dit que nous sommes des gens qui suivent ce que l'apôtre Paul a enseigné. Et en même temps, on suit le judaïsme. Comment est-ce qu'on va jumeler les deux? Comment? C'est impossible, ça crée le désordre. Et ce désordre crée l'instabilité. L'être humain a été créé pour être la gloire de Dieu.
Ouais.
C'est simple.
On est Dieu.
Oui.
On est Dieu.
Mais c'est ce qu'il dit.
Ouais.
J'ai pas dit vous êtes des
We are
dieux.
made
Est-ce
of
qu'il est
God.
un homme qui ment? Est-ce qu'il est un homme pour mentir?
No.
J'ai dit vous êtes des dieux. Moi je suis Dieu. Pourquoi est-ce que j'ai besoin d'aller acheter quelque chose qui va faire en sorte que quelqu'un soit attaché à moi?
From
Et au travers de quoi? Du
fetish
sexe?
sources.
Non. Je suis désolée.
Ouais.
J'ai juste besoin de dire ce que je veux voir et ça se produit.
Ouais.
Si tu connais qui tu es, tu agis selon ce que
You
tu
walk
es.
towards that.
Mais quand tu ne connais pas, c'est normal. Donc au jour d'aujourd'hui, je prends l'opportunité d'interpeller ces jeunes filles et ces jeunes garçons à rechercher la connaissance, à rechercher la sagesse. Parce que c'est ça qui va leur permettre de sortir de ce joug dans lequel ils se trouvent. Parce qu'à la fin, c'est que il y a des conditions. Que si tu ne respectes pas, voilà ce qui va t'arriver. Dans la tradition africaine, on a ces choses-là, comme Manka'a a expliqué, mais il n'y a pas de conditions attachées. Lorsqu'il commence déjà à avoir des conditions attachées, il faut comprendre que ce n'est plus clair, c'est déjà louche. Ça ne coïncide plus avec toi-même. Et il y a une chose que je veux rappeler aux gens, c'est que le diable n'a jamais rien créé. Il faut qu'on enlève ça de nos têtes. Il n'a aucune puissance, il n'a jamais rien créé. Donc, tout ce qu'on fait mystiquement, là, négativement, dans l'énergie négative, c'est une copie du positif. Qui est supérieur à ça.
Of course.
Donc, maintenant, si tu as le positif, le spirituel positif, pourquoi est-ce que tu vas te rabaisser au spirituel négatif? C'est impossible. Donc, il faudrait que dans nos églises, parce que je vais dire, toute personne sur cette terre appartient à une confession religieuse. Toute personne sur cette terre. Il y a tout genre de religion et chacun d'entre nous, en tant qu'être humain, on appartient à une. Et on ne s'est jamais posé la question, pourquoi? Pourquoi c'est comme ça? Pourquoi ce désir, ce besoin d'appartenir à un groupe religieux, spirituel? Pourquoi? On ne s'est jamais posé la question. Commençons à se poser les bonnes questions. Et on va comprendre que, mais en fait, c'est parce qu'on a été créé spirituel. Et on a ce besoin-là en nous. Et on ne peut pas se défaire de ça. Mais maintenant, il faut que ceux qui ont reçu la responsabilité de nous conduire, que eux-mêmes, ils sachent comment nous conduire. Parce que s'ils ne savent pas comment nous conduire, on va continuer à aller vers les fosses comme on ne fait qu'aller. Et puis, ça ne change pas que Dieu est Dieu. Hein. Ça ne change pas qu'il reste fidèle. Ça ne change pas sa position. Donc, à la fin, il reste Dieu. Et il nous regarde. Et il dit juste, il nous regarde juste et puis il dit, waouh, je vous ai donné le pouvoir. Mais, attends, vous voulez qu'il fasse encore quoi? Il a tout fait. Il a tout fait. Et il a vu que c'était bon. Et il s'est reposé. Maintenant, à nous qui sommes des dieux, de continuer. Aussi simple que ça.
Okay. Thank you, Gladys. Let me get this reaction. Then we hear from Dolly. From women beating their faces with all kinds of makeup, fake breasts and buttocks, bleaching to now Kayanmata to attract men. Jesus, where did we go wrong? Thank God I don't have money. Lifter from Bamenda. Okay, Lifter is saying that if these women entice her with all these things, they will not get a kobo from him because he does not have him money. So maybe they'll just use you as a, they'll just charm you and you love them and nothing will happen in return because you don't have money to give them. Dolly, we have her Kayanmata that is taking away the minds of some young girls in Cameroon and Africa and even beyond, using charms, using sex enticers. Is it really necessary? What are your reviews about what is happening? Listening to some of these girls speak, what do they lack? What do they need to know? What are they doing wrong?
I think my ladies have really, elaborated enough on that. First of all, lack of knowledge, and then people don't know their identity. That's so true. And it's a world where people are walking like sheep. You just go this way because a majority of persons are walking towards this direction. But what people fail to understand is this: the devil never gives you not to take back. The devil never gives you anything for free. He gives you to take triple, even 10 times from you. And Manka'a mentioned a lot of qualities out there. What happened to your talents? What happened to grace for those who believe in God? What happened to favor and mercy? Those are our own natural sources.
Of course.
When we talk about, maybe commanding the atmosphere or whatsoever. As a child of God, you know that you have grace. There is favor, there is mercy that can speak for you.
Of course.
You understand? It has already been hampered on, but Eileen, I want to say what causes things like this in our society.
Thank you.
The first thing is laziness.
Yeah.
The first thing is laziness, because when we go through the definition of what the Kayanmata is. They said, oh, it's a herb, ancient tradition practice where couples used to use it. Manka'a has elaborated most African societies that practice things like this to enhance sexual lives between couples. But we see that in as much as it might be a good to some people who believe in it, you see that other people also have taken advantage of this whole aspect, because the people don't understand something here. Once there is always something that can be called good, the devil always strategizes to see how he can get people entrapped into the mess of it. And that's exactly what is happening here, Eileen. If this thing was used as a sex enhancer, maybe to the northerners out there, then it definitely means that maybe that was a part of their culture. And that's where now you see the line between being a naturopathic practitioner and a witch doctor or whatsoever. The line is really thin. Sorry to say that, Manka'a, but to me, I think that's the truth. When you are a naturopathic doctor and then you have a witch doctor, the line is very thin, because you know almost everything that the witch doctor does. And most cases you turn to switch into what they are doing. It is very few persons, because this is where they are. It's God-given knowledge. That's what we believe, right? For natural herbalists, it's God-given knowledge. But this knowledge now, because they have that level of spiritual awareness that maybe you who does not have that gift cannot access. When they are there are two things involved, and we all know that in this world there are two forces, the good and the bad. Now, when you are in this place, you can access the good and the bad forces. I take a naturopathic doctor like Samuel Kleda, his Lordship Samuel Kleda. You see that he is driven more into Christianity, though he's into traditional medicines and all of that, but you see that he is more into still with God, like, God, give me grace and all of that, to how to produce this and all of that. That's just an example, not to sell anybody here. And Eileen, and that is the problem we have here. Maybe Kayanmata was just a natural product, like herbs, like they have said, that were used in doing one or two things to help people out there, because God also has given us herbs.
He has given us
the herbs and the knowledge on how to use them the right way. But the unfortunate thing is that wherever there is right, there must be wrong. They must be wrong. Because today, if you are giving me the list, I don't know who even sent that thing to you. I can block that person, honestly. Whosoever has sent that to you, how it got to your phone, they have given you a list, for instance, and the list is saying that look at the things that are being spelled out there. I've not even seen anything like keep your sex life whatsoever, it's about payback what do me, I do you so. Jesus.
Take my ex back. Call ex back.
See, what people should understand, there are certain things in life. The grace of God is available for everybody.
Each and every one.
It's available for everybody. Without getting too spiritual, Eileen, I was talking of laziness. People have become too lazy where they just want to eat without working. People just want fast money, fast cash. Look at the scammers we have today. See where they dip their hands to get luck. It's the same thing that is happening. And the young girls also out there, maybe in Boya, they want to meet up to certain standards. I cannot be this, and maybe my friend is riding a Prado, my friend is doing this and all of that. And that's what I always tell people, even my younger ones, like cousins and the rest, I tell them, like, see, life it's all about, it's in stages.
One step
and
at a
move
time.
Gradually and you get there. You will get there, because the more you get something which is not won by hard work, you will lose it very easily.
In no time.
Very easily. Work hard and you get whatever you want to get in life, because nothing is impossible. You have the power, you have the talent Manka'a has mentioned here. Go use it, go utilize it. Why sit in an examination hall and you are enticing your examiner just because you want to get some kind of treacherous behavior? Why would you do that? So when you charm the God, hey, my God. And it stems like this also, Eileen, as a result of our backgrounds. When we look at the backgrounds that people have, it's an African society where many cultures have been promoting this idol worshipping and all of that. Christianity is something that has come to us. But the unfortunate thing is that many people have not even understood what it is all about. Many people have not understood, because you see people going to church and they're still telling talisman on their waists.
Crazy.
Yes. They still have chains and stuff like that. You see somebody leaving the church, and there was this little graphic work that they used to give us in Sunday school. You see a Christian holding the Bible by this hand. You see the fowl is here, juju kind of stuff, and then this way is fighting, and then this one is in the back. And that is what some Christians are like today. And because you are not fully engaged in Christ, look, there are two things. If you want to serve God, serve Him wholeheartedly. I think it's said in Revelations. I don't really know the but it said that be either hot or cold.
Yeah.
If you are lukewarm, I will spit you out. I will spit you out. Exactly. I will spit you out.
Just hanging there.
Yes.
They
And
don't
that's
know where
why
they
many
belong.
people, they say they pray and they don't see answers, or this does not happen, this does not happen. It's because you are not inside. Be into it.
Yeah.
You understand? Gladys has mentioned quite all right those advantages and the heritage that you as a child of God has. You see that you can possess your possession or whatsoever with the grace of God and according to His will.
Yes.
So why go for what is not even yours, number one? And then why go for something that will come with conditions? Conditions that you cannot keep. Some people live, lives that they live regrettable lives at the end of the day because of what they have dipped their hands. They have gotten into places where they ought not to have gotten into.
Let me just add to that. We have a girl who is reported mad from this particular Kayanmata stuff right now in one of the streets in Cameroon. I think that should be in the southwest region. Yes, she's running mad right now in somewhere in Boya.
On the streets.
Yes.
Look at the number of mad persons we have on our streets today. Many of them, if you hear their stories, you will hear things like
Similar
they wanted
things
to charm
like
somebody.
this, of
I know
course.
of a woman who died in madness because she wanted to charm her husband.
Wow.
That's even the I
How
don't
can
know.
you be charming your husband when he's already yours? Why do you need charm to charm your own husband or your wife? You have taken an oath to live together. You go and use charm once more.
We should learn to be
get
contented with what we have, Eileen. If you need more, work hard naturally.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whether success or whatever it is. And you should also come to understand at some point, there is nothing worth fighting for. Now, let me talk now to the aspect where people go take charms because they want to keep somebody or bring somebody in their life. Because when you do it artificially like that, Eileen, you see that you will still need a lot of energy to sustain it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever you're using to pin that person, you need to keep doing that same thing.
Consistently, because they'll give you a condition that, okay, you hear conditions like keep on sacrificing this, keep on doing this, keep on bringing this. Wow, that's stress.
Yeah, the stress is too much.
Is it really worth it?
Yeah.
Is it worth it? People should learn to be contented with what they have and who they are. If you want to strive, know that you are limitless. Strive hard and you make it. The world is like really large for everybody to shine however and whenever they can shine.
Yeah.
This topic has been quite elaborated on, and it's just so wrong, like what we are seeing, and most parents are also out there. It's so unfortunate because some of them are also promoters of this kind of things.
Yeah.
Yes, children how to do this kind of things.
Yeah.
You see a mother will tell the daughter that look at your friend is doing this, or your friend is doing this, has achieved this,
Can't
has
you
got to
do
this,
same?
can't you also do this? And then you see your daughter at the university is like, because I listened to one of the conversations that were sent on social media. Another girl was trying to convince her friend that now anything that I say my boyfriend does. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Is that bad?
And people also for most guys out there, Eileen, it's true that this God thing, many people say that, oh God, they are doing a laissez-faire thing. The more you keep on doing laissez-faire, that's how they will be mingling your life. That's how they'll do your life like basketball.
Yeah.
You see, hold firm on your God. And how, if you hold firm, why would this kind of thing work on you? Why would it work on you when you know where you stand?
Thank you, ladies, for your reviews concerning charms to entice men, and the most famous one of them all, Kayanmata. We are receiving messages and reactions from you. Also, keep them coming. Let's get our COVID-19 updates. Then we move on to gossip, the first slot for the day. And today, concerning coronavirus, we are focusing on the global statistics. Yes, global statistics tells us that 189,216,167 persons have contracted the virus so far, and the number of deaths are at 4,075,580, and recoveries 172,836,794. It's really shocking when I look at these figures, and I'm really thinking like, so really these are the persons that coronavirus has killed for real? It really disturbs me, and we can only say it's by the grace of God that some of us are still surviving. Some of us are alive, not because we so much deserve it or we did all we can to be alive, but just because of God's grace that we did not contract the virus. So please respect all the barrier measures against COVID-19. Together we can kick the pandemic out. It's gossip time with Gladys. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
A sad one today. Yeah, the gossip today is really sad. We have our own 237 artist tenor who had an accident yesterday, a terrible one, and the lady with whom he was inside the car died. The driver is in the critical condition, and I think he too is also battling. Yeah.
Oh, this is really
sad.
sad.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a
so
sad one.
And we can only glorify God for saving
His
Tenor's
life,
life, or for
yeah.
saving at least 2 or 3 persons who were in the same vehicle, because it could have been a really tragic incident. All of them could have died. Our heart goes out to the family of the beautiful woman
Yeah.
who died in that accident. And Tenor, you need to go to church and do a thanksgiving, because when such things happen to anyone out there, you need to ask yourself, what did I do to God that he had to
Spare my
give me
life?
this mercy, and you just try to change 1 or 2 aspects of your life that you think is not in the glory of God, so that more blessings will keep falling on you. Just yesterday we were celebrating him, we played his music, and we were talking about him having that typical Yaoundé accent, and he has used it to sell himself. And then just few hours later, an accident, very fatal accident.
It's quite sad.
Yeah.
It's really quite sad, but since yesterday I've been receiving a lot of people accident.
Yeah.
And it's painful. It's indeed painful to lose somebody through an accident. Yeah, you cannot just imagine
It
the
hurts.
pain. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite better when the person is sick.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you are seeing that the person is sick, and at time you are the one even praying that, okay, let just the die come so that the
Yeah.
person go and rest.
Yeah.
But when it's
It's
just
an
taking
accident
like
like
that,
that.
and without a ring, like
Yeah,
hello,
a bell.
yeah, it's quite sad,
it hurts, yeah.
And I'm really begging for the tenor to go close to his God,
Yeah.
because God loves him.
Yeah, this is a huge sign. I want to wish you, Tenor, a quick recovery, speedy recovery from that, deadly accident. And as well, he was coming from Buya, where he had a concert, and he met with this, serious issue. And we glorify God. We just thank God for saving one of our best
237.
Cameroonian artists, 237 young artists of our time. And we all,
And
this
there
time,
is nobody that's doing what he's doing. It's different in his kind of
he's a special talent.
It's different.
There's a young artist also coming up.
Yeah,
That's doing same like
Chapo
him.
Chapo.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking the
rap.
yes,
The
he
rap
have
music,
his
rap
yeah,
music.
there is
Style.
nothing, nobody that
It would have been a
that.
great
Yeah,
loss
yeah,
if
yeah,
anything
for sure.
had happened to Tenor. So we glorify God for saving his life, while we mourn with the deceased,
Yeah.
the person who lost her life. Sometimes I would just say it is God's will. Let's accept it like that, and then we move on. It's a sad story indeed. Keep your reactions coming. We'll be back after this commercial break. We have to cook, we have to do lifestyle, and the new panelists will be here as well. So don't go anywhere.
My Black Crown, MBC. Nous faisons de l'avant de la livraison de produits et accessoires américains de qualité suprême pour les soins de cheveux naturels. Pour tous vos cheveux nappies, nous vendons des produits de gamme Ant Jackies, Shea Moisture, Miel Organique, TGIN, Wild Growth Hair Oil, Denmane Choice, Carol's Daughter, Asayam, Kanto et bien d'autres. Des shampoings, des mélans,
traitements, beurre hydratant, huile, gel. Les accessoires tels que les pinces, bigoudi permanent, bonnet, rose démêlant et bien d'autres. My Black Crown, MBC. Notre professionnalisme et notre expérience ne sont plus à démontrer. La meilleure relation entre prix et qualité pour toutes les classes de la société. Contact 671 12 96 39. Facebook My Black Crown MBC. Instagram My Black Crown MBC. My Black Crown MBC. For the love of our heritage. My Black Crown, MBC. We deal in the sales and delivery of top quality American products and accessories for all natural hair care needs. For nappy hair, we sell products and brands such as Hank's Jackies, Shea Moisture, Miel Organic, TGIN, Wild Growth Hair Oil, The Manny Choice, Carol's Daughter, As I Am, Tonto, and many more. From shampoos, conditioners, treatment masks, moisturizing butter creams, oils, gels, accessories such as butterfly clamps, perm rods, bonnets, detangling brushes, and many more. My Black Crown, MBC. Our professionalism and experience speaks for itself. The best relationship between price and quality for all classes of the society. Contact WhatsApp 671 12 96 39. Facebook My Black Crown MBC. Instagram My Black Crown MBC. My Black Crown MBC. For the love of our heritage.
BT Media is getting better, going further with clearer images. Our channels, My Media Prime, My Movie Africa, French and English, My Music Africa, My Gospel Africa, Real Black 1 and 2 will be upgrading on ENMA 17 with frequency 12,333, symbol rate 30,000 on a vertical polarity 17 degrees east. This is to satisfy our consumers who watch our channels for information, entertainment, and education. BT Media Group, building the future.
Yeah, welcome back to the studio, and we are talking about Kayanmata sex enhancers, if they are really necessary. All right, let's get this reaction. Good morning, family. The case presented here is alarming and quite shocking. The man must have been loaded emotionally and couldn't just bear the news of his wife using Kayanmata and decided to divorce her. Okay, wow. So somebody here recounting a story of somebody who has also used this on their husband, and then the man decides to wow, to divorce. Okay, wow. Morning, greetings to you in the studio. Love the topic. In my viewpoint, it's not necessary. You see, we youths have transformed sex into a daily fun time activity and into a mode of extortion, because if we kept it sacred, yes, sacred, not secret, okay, SACRED, and spiritual, we won't be going so far as to using charm. Sex is supposed to be, okay, the message continues here. Sex is supposed to be a communion of two in love. This act to me can be considered sexual harassment from women. It's Suzanne from Bamenda. Eileen, I love your voice. Thank you very much, Suzanne. And I think what she said then makes a lot of sense. Sex is supposed to be a communion between two people, between a man and a wife, or a man and a woman. Now we have made it to be so popular to be just whatever, and we indulge into a sex. Yes, Dolly? Illicit sex, exactly, yeah.
It's my imagination how people God, we have people who are struggling to even keep themselves, and we have another set who are like, I can
Selling
just do
themselves.
it with anybody,
Yeah.
anyhow. Like, my God,
Yeah,
Lord, please
it's really,
bless somebody with that consciousness.
it's
like,
really absurd.
what happened to abstinence?
Good question there. All right, let me get this last one and then we present the last panelist. Good morning. You say impatience is what characterizes our society today, most especially youths. People want to get everything now regardless of the risk. We fail to take to account that some practice involves strange forces that we invite in us that later will claim souls as reward at the end. Unfortunately, consideration for what is sacred is lost. Much preaching, but more evil in application. We should ask ourselves questions: why rate of death increased today among youths? And we have this one coming from Ben. Ben, how are you doing? It's been a while. We heard from you on In the House. Greetings from the crew here in the studio. And yes, why is preaching so much in Africa? Why do we have so many churches, so many men of God, but yet so much evil, so many atrocities? What are we doing that is not right? We need to start asking ourselves as Africans where we are going wrong. Nora Kebei is here in the studio with us, and I'm enjoying the braids that makes the African woman just perfect in her regalia. Good day, Nora, and welcome to In the House.
Good day, Eileen, and thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be on In the House. It's always fun to be with you, knowing that you're out there, so that together we can build the society and make it a better place for all of us.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much for joining the crew. Before we get to the kitchen, Nora, what do you think about sex enhancers, and the most famous one of them, Kayanmata? Women, young girls using them now to entice men. What do you think about it? Is it really necessary?
Eileen, it's not, Dolly just said something here that, caught my imagination about the indiscriminate sex.
Yeah.
I think that referring back to the Bible, which is always our reference book, I think sex was created just for husband and wife, and not for just anybody. You must be in a marital situation for you to have sex, and which is meant for procreation and of course for pleasure. But these days, Eileen, you find out that so many people, young people, are just indulged in sex in the most bestial, form of it.
Yeah.
To talk about that. They don't even get indulge into sex like, you want to make it decent, like the way the way it is prescribed for husband and wife, for a couple. But people, young girls and boys just go about, having sex in the most bestial way. And I really don't think that these enhancers are necessary.
Okay.
Now, if you are in a relationship, there are, you're in a marital relationship, you don't want to make your life, dependent on sex every day. Now, you're using enhancers means that when you use these things, it means definitely almost all of the time in your life, it's you're just having sex. Now, I want to go back to maybe the girls, for the video which has been going viral. We listen to these girls talk, and you want to, use sex enhancers to get to men. Now, what happens to the education you even get acquired in school?
Yeah.
Your parents train you in school, for you to empower yourself and come out, so that you can add value to your life, and
to the society,
to your life and to the society. Impact.
What are you bringing to the table to keep your
good
society developed?
Now, you don't want to end up as this kind of a lazy person who wants to just depend on a man for money. This whole thing of sex and money is becoming very, very. It's becoming something else in the society. People don't want to do anything again to empower themselves, because that you can. It's just the easy way out.
Yeah.
You just want to lie there and then using charms and
use
all of
your
that
assets and then
to
get
make money. It makes no sense.
Yeah, and contribute nothing as a
You
human
don't
being.
as a human being. I even hear of somebody saying that you use the or how they call it again, Kayanmata. You sit in the classroom and you're writing the exams, and then with
teacher,
your how we call it
maybe
locally
cartouche.
Yeah,
The teacher does not
locally we
even
call it
care.
cartouche. The teacher does not even care. So it means that people don't. Now you have reduced yourself to this point where you don't want to do anything, valuable and add value to your life, to yourself, because they just from what is circulating over the social media, they just want the easy way out. And I don't think that sex, your body should be that thing that is, fetching you
Traded.
money. You trade your body for money. It's not done. Those are not our values. That's not our culture. We are trained with some values. You should have respect for your some dignity, integrity for yourself as a woman.
As a woman and as a human
being.
First of
You
all.
don't trade your body for money. What is money? Everybody said you can make money as long as you have your two hands, you have your two legs, and you are trained. Even people who are not trained upstairs, we have our mothers in the markets, who are toiling their day and night to make ends meet for their families.
Yeah.
Of course you can do that as well and build your give yourself some value.
Oh yes.
Not just trading your body for this whole sex thing is becoming some other thing in the society. It's becoming some other thing in the society, Eileen.
All right.
And it's like the more we talk about it, the more recurrent it becomes in the society. You talk about it, the more recurrent. There are terrible things happening in the society. If it's not sex, it's money. If it's not sex, it's money.
Evil is getting to the apex, the
Of
things
the
that the
society.
Bible preached against or about are happening right now. When you read the book of Revelation, these are the things that are already happening within us, and we all must be careful and turn to God. Let's cook with Nora. Don't go anywhere. She has something delicious for you today. Stay with us.
Nick. Okay, Eileen, we have crispy potato balls today. It's done just like meatballs. Now you have the Irish potato itself. You have the carrots, your chopped onions, the black pepper, leeks, celery, all-purpose flour, corn flour, salt, and vegetable. Now you start by washing your potatoes. You could either peel the potatoes or you just wash it with the skin and boil. And the next thing to do is to mash it. Now after boiling, you take it out from the water and then you mash it and keep aside. Mash it to a smooth paste and then keep aside. Then peel the carrots and grate it. Of course, you have to wash the carrot, then peel it and grate it. After grating the carrots, now you mix the carrots. Now you add the carrots, the grated carrots, to the bowl where you have the mashed potatoes, and then you add the black pepper, your chopped onions, the celery, together with the corn flour and all-purpose flour, and then mix everything together very well until it's well combined. And then after that, you scoop it out and then wrap it with your palm, just like you're doing for meatballs. You wrap it in your palm and then you deep fry on medium heat, not too low and not too hot. You fry, and that's just the process.
All right.
And that's your crispy potato balls there. It's quite an easy recipe to do and very affordable as well.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Nora. That's a smarty recipe there, and we're definitely going to try it at home. Shout out to you, Maximilian Mac, who says the country is already risky. Yeah, the risk is really spreading all across Africa. Dolly Ngonde has some reactions. Dolly, you can go.
So we have this one. It says, good morning to you all in the studio. You look smart as always. I think the problem we have now is because many people have become picky in society. You just want what is someone's best, and so you can do anything to get it. Wow, I think that's true, Eileen.
Yeah.
And then we have the next message which says, small time doctors are not going to get their place again for hospital. Thank you very much. That's God's gift there. And then the next one says, the problem we have is that we don't have moral upbringing. Many parents are failing a whole lot in the world today. And that is Lawrence, all the way from Marwa. And the next message, Eileen is coming to us this morning. It says, the lack of hunters. Many girls are becoming too desperate these days. People don't know how to wait on theirs. They only want to achieve what they can't achieve by all means. Wow.
Wow, that's true.
Wow, that's what we have for now.
It's not given to everyone, so just be appreciative of what God gives you.
Yeah.
Celebrate life and make the best out of it.
Laziness too.
Yeah, we need to fight against laziness.
So lazy.
Yeah.
To work, you don't want to work.
Exactly.
You just want the easy way out.
Yeah.
And most girls have, just consider that it's their body they have to use to make money.
We have to
Which is
continue
not supposed to
hampering
be
on
so.
this particular laziness issue to get our youths out of, that zone. You need to get out of your comfort zone. Hustle life out. God always blesses someone who is hardworking. Take it from me. You can start from small. People do not just become millionaires. People do not just appear where they are. And we do not just appear here. Like I always say, it took us years and years of struggle and hard work to get to where we are. And it's very possible with you if you believe. Trust in yourself, work hard, you're definitely going to get there. Let's celebrate some persons this day as they add one more year to their their ages. We have Douglas. Yes, Douglas is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday to you, this fine gentleman. I want to wish you the best in your parkour. May God continue to shower you with grace and everything that is beautiful and what you wish yourself this day as you turn +1. We have another person to celebrate, the gorgeous Regina Liengu Etaka Esong. Yeah, want to wish you happy birthday. A great press or media or woman there. We say many more years to you, and you are a fine woman in and out. Just continue to impact lives and do the best you can to develop your community, your country, and wherever you find yourself. Regina, happy birthday once more. It's time for us to do lifestyle with Dolly Ngonde. Stay with us.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We see the so much rush into Kayanmatarism is because people do not want to go or obtain success through the right path, and that's why today's lifestyle is dedicated on helping someone know how they can genuinely become successful in life. Like Eileen has told you, some of us didn't get here just like that. Some of us have even done very menial jobs that you would not believe, housemates and all whatnot. All right, so the first thing you should know is that to become successful in life genuinely, one, be passionate and what you love, and be passionate especially in what you love doing. Because if you are passionate about that thing that took you to Boya, let me talk Boya because I know this thing is really trendy there. If you know why your parents sent you to Boya, then you will not mess around with any other idea that comes up by friends who don't even know where they are going to and where they have come from. So focus on what brought you to that place and be passionate about it, and you will be successful in life. The next tip is also be a hard worker. Be a hard worker. Look, when I talk each time is to encourage somebody to be hardworking. There is no way you will be a hardworking person. Like that's my media lady on the screen here. It's very important. Just dare new avenues. That's what makes for growth, such that even if you don't have a particular need at a particular time, but the fact that you are thinking on how you can become, proactive in life, it helps you to become successful. Why there's no need for laziness now. And then the next thing is also be good. Now, I know that it's not everybody who has this virtue. Being kind is one way to attract success. That's so true. Many people don't know. If you are kind to people, success comes back to you very fast. That's just being nice. Even if people make you angry or they hurt you or whatsoever, repay it with kindness. You will be amazed at how nature plays back well with you, especially through the power of God. And then number 4, stay focused. Stay focused. Many people, you get drifted in life. Your parents must have brought you well. For some people, they are practicing Kayanmata today not because their parents did not bring them up well, but it is because they have lost their focus, and it's because you don't know who you are. Because if you really know who you are, you uphold your values and stay true to what you are and what you're up to. Somebody should not just come and tell you that this girl, this is your dress that you've been wearing from January to December, you cannot change it, and you start feeling intimidated. My God, do they know who you are? Ask them that question. Be very confident of yourself and stay focused and do what you need to do. And then the next thing is push the limits. Don't think that you are ever you are not unlimited. You understand? Or you're not limited rather, but you are unlimited, which means that anything that you think you wish for, you can actually achieve it if you set your mind out right there and work towards that goal. So think first about the outcome and how you can go about it, and genuinely seek it, and you will have it. And even if you fail, like Olu Jacob says, do it, keep on doing it over and over again. I mean, it may work well for you. And then the next thing is serve others. Many of us lack this attitude of servitude. We don't have it. It's always said that to be a good master, you must learn how to be a servant. Go to your community, just love people, help others. Maybe there's an old person or there are kids out there, it's holiday period, teach them maybe something how to do. Just help somebody outcome their stress in life or whatsoever they may be going through. Help maybe some old person out there carry their luggage or their stuff and all that. I know that there are mystical stories that you could help somebody and they disappear with you, but the truth is that if you know where you're standing on, each time you want to help somebody, pray and cover what you have to do, and the God of mercy will not forsake you. And then the next thing is also create ideas. Be creative. For instance, don't be limited to just one thing in life. If you have some inborn talents, explore them. Explore them. Don't bury them because maybe you're shy or you're timid or you think that your friends are going to say that, see this one, you don't confuse so already. Because most students out there, they are talented, and each time they want to try to do something, their friend tells them like, you don't just confuse, you maybe know why you come for here. No. Exactly. So be open. You attempt, just dare new things. Yes, it will really do. Yes, very, very important. And then I want to talk about persistency and consistency also. Persist no matter how much the hurdles you encounter in life. Keep on believing in yourself. Push yourself always. And then consistent. Be consistent means that keep on doing that thing. Do not, give procrastination a chance in your life. And believe me not, when you try at least 4 of these tips, you will call me tomorrow and thank me. And above all, give God the glory for transforming your life this much. Absolutely.
For such a show, when we are talking about young people not wanting to work hard and excel in little things that will make them who they are or make them great persons tomorrow. Good. Somebody says, good. The issue is that many girls in our days are looking for simple ways. Yes, do not be that girl that people will say you are just looking for an easy way out. You don't want to work, you don't want to do nothing, you don't want to go to school. And even if school has rejected you, can't you do a trick? Can't you learn a business and, perfect on it and save some money and take care of yourself? At the end of the day, you realize that you don't need millions to be happy. You don't need to be Futso Victor. You don't need to be maybe Dangote, this rich man. You just need to be someone who can take care of yourself and your family, and happiness comes. That's just it. Don't look at what, is not for you. All fingers are not the same. All right? My ladies, respect yourself and do the needful. Love will definitely come. Enjoy the rest of programs on My Media Prime Television. Thank you, my ladies. You all have been great. And the televiewers, thank you very much for your support. Enjoy. See you tomorrow, God willing.